All right, guys, we are now into November, and you may notice more men ditching the razor. You've heard of Movember, that movement that started back in 2003 to raise awareness and money for men's health issues. A lot of the focus on that went to physical issues like prostate and testicular cancer. But there's an even larger threat to men out there that we can't see and we don't often talk about.
Yeah, on average, 87 men each day take their life by suicide in America. That's why the Movember Foundation is also putting an emphasis on men's mental health, Chris.
That's right. I met two men today. One changed the other's life, may have actually saved the other's life. And if you are or know a person struggling with depression and mental illness, they could help save yours. Give them a listen and then give yourself or a loved one an opportunity to get better.
It was dark. It was really dark. Everything was gray. There was no color. The flowers were gray. The grass was gray. The sun was never shining. I got married, had a job, bought a house, did all that stuff, the stuff you'd think normal people would. But inside, I wanted to die.
14 years ago, I was on the wrong end of a loaded shotgun with 3 beautiful children sound asleep, my wife at work, a great job waiting for me the next day, and I had every intention of ending my life. My youngest, who generally was a very, very sound sleeper, woke up crying. And that's what got the gun out of my mouth. And I went to hold my daughter, and very soon after my wife came home, I was transported to the hospital. I was 35 years old when I went in the hospital, so between my junior year of college until I was 35, I lived on and off with those feelings.
I think women generally have more opportunities to discuss things and share things with their other female friends. Guys don't do that. We're fixers. We're supposed to take care of everything. We're not supposed to have these problems. We're not supposed to be sad. We're not supposed to deal with stuff like that. It took hearing a story of someone else telling their story about their battles with depression and their suicide attempt to make me realize that that person was actually talking about me. They were telling my story.
He heard me tell my story, and he and I have known each other for a number of years. And when he came up to me and said, I didn't even think depression was real, but you told my story. In 2009, I had this idea to launch the Face It Foundation, and with the help of Bill Dacus, we got this thing off the ground. To our knowledge, we're the only organization focused specifically on men in depression that does peer support, groups, retreats, one-on-one, breakfast, Vikings games, Twins games. And yeah, we don't charge and we don't care about your insurance. They should call us, they should email us, they should feel safe in reaching out to either Bill or myself, and to know that we will talk with them, we will meet with them, we'll find a group for them, we'll connect with them, and we'll help them get some of that hope that both Bill and I lacked sorely at certain points in our lives.
We know a lot of people that have taken their lives. Tragically, there's a lot of suicides in this country. I would give anything to have 5 minutes with those people before they took their life. I could tell them my story. I can tell them they can get better. There is hope out there.
Well, if you think you need help, you just met a few dudes who can help. Go to their website, faceitfoundation.org. You can call or email them. They are here for you. There's also a Twin Cities Men's Crisis Helpline there as well. And how do you change this stigma or perception that we men, we can't talk about this because it's shameful? It's hard to ever get rid of pride, but Mark says it starts by talking to your kids. Tell them it's okay to open up. Tell them it's okay to feel sad or lonely or feel vulnerable.
To teach the next generation, is that what you're saying?
You can still be tough and do that. Teach the next generation that it's okay to be like that and still be tough.
Yeah.
That is tough, actually. That's strength to be able to be in touch with that. That's awesome.
Super powerful story, you know, and it takes someone like those guys coming out and being vulnerable, or in other people's eyes vulnerable, to maybe get some other men to go ahead and do the same.
Yeah, you heard him. He said, I heard his story, and it sounded like he was talking about me.
Yeah.
So sometimes people need to hear that before they can go, oh, wait, maybe there is something wrong, and maybe someone can help. Jeez.
I love that we get to do stories like this on this show. Thanks, Chris. We really appreciate you.
Yeah, I hope they get a lot of calls.
Spotlight. Yeah.
That's awesome.
We'll be right back.